Hi friends, welcome back to Texas Family Life. My name is Kristy. I'm a mama of 7, soon to be 8. And we have going to the grocery store today. Going to do a grocery pickup. I might go actually in a couple of days, and I'm going to show you all that too. I'm just going to combine the two videos because today we're just going for some things that we need. Now leave them alone. The kids are playing with frogs. So they're playing with their frogs. I'm about to fix lunch for the kids, and then we're gonna go do the grocery pickup, like I said, just for essential things, and then we get paid in a couple days to get more groceries. We try to budget from paycheck to paycheck and make it work best that way. So, but there's some things like dog food and cat food that just can't wait, so we're gonna go get those. But I'll take y'all along. I'll tell you how much we've spent and everything like that.
I usually put this cup on the ground.
So here, I wanted to show y'all, I have this plant that volunteered. I'm thinking it's pumpkin. I thought maybe it was squash, but it is huge, and it's growing like right where our septic lines is. So we have the kind of septic that goes underground and releases the liquids. So this is right on the septic line, and I think it's just so happy because it's always getting watered. It's massive. Look how big this thing is. So like I said, I think it's pumpkin. There's a little thing growing there, a couple of them, but it's growing up this trellis, which is funny. But I put a thing here in hopes to deter some kids and dogs from running it over, and it's worked so far. This is when I start getting heartbroken, when things break and die. So hopefully nobody crushes it. Look guys, do you see the little pumpkin, I guess is what it's gonna be?
I see some under there.
Like I said, I thought it might be squash, but we don't just have random squash seeds, but for pumpkins, you know, from like Halloween and stuff, we had pumpkins all over the place. It's growing so big, isn't it?
This is the biggest leaf I've ever seen.
It's so big, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully that makes it. That'd be so cool to have pumpkins this year for fall. It's happy.
Yeah.
And we try to stay away from it.
Yeah, we're trying not to crush them. But one did right here.
Yeah.
We did not crush it.
You didn't crush that one?
The
No?
dogs did it.
We'll see. This is our mulberry tree. I bet you didn't know you'd get a nice little tour of my garden. Our mulberry tree, I got it from my mom last year. She had it just growing rogue in a pot because her yard is full of mulberry plants, so it was just a twig. And I was like, I'll take it. So it wasn't growing, it wasn't doing well. And here it is now, a year later. Mulberry trees, highly recommend them. Ours broke. I guess the kids were pulling down the branches to get the mulberries, and it snapped the apex, or whatever it's called, the main shoot that goes up, where if you break that, the tree's not going to grow any taller. So that was sad. We taped it back up, and it's still doing very well. All the leaves are still alive, so I think it's going to take, of course, like the proper way to do it is moss and like a certain kind of tape and things like that, but I had packing tape and it's done the job. So hopefully that takes off and continues to get big. When I was growing up, we had a beautiful mulberry tree when I was a child that we would climb. It was huge. So that's kind of like my dream for them, is that this is going to be big enough in a couple of years that they can climb it or whatever, and it'll provide enough shade. Anyways, let's go to this grocery haul, go get these groceries, and I'll show you what we got. the more boring, quick part of the grocery haul. More fun food part is gonna come next part. So let me show you what we got. We got dog food for the old dog, cat food. This came free with the dog food, some frozen potatoes and beef stuff for the dogs. These were 2 for $3. I really like these. They're not bad, but they're so good. So these are on sale. Like I said, 2 for $3. They're usually $2 each. I got fish oil also for the old dog. It helps her. She's been real itchy and her skin's super dry. So I just give the dog one of these a day and it really helps improve their itching. Sparkling water for Micah. Some fluoride-free toothpaste for the kiddos. I made some homemade toothpaste, but they don't love it. So that can be just mine. And they can use this. Toothbrushes, these look huge now that I got them. I'm just gonna give them to the kids to use for a little while. They're extra soft, so it should be fine. No, they don't turn on, because yours don't turn on anymore either, because the battery's died. Got some sunflower seeds. Please comment below if you have any tips for growing sunflower seeds, because I can't. And I keep trying, and I keep trying, and I need to just stop, because it's not working. But I would love to be able to grow sunflower seeds. Wouldn't you like that?
I want to pick some seeds out and eat.
Yeah, if it grows, we could eat the seeds, it says. That'd be fun. Okay, let me show you what else. The chips were on sale. I got this chili lemon flavor. We've always wanted to try it. Lemon, I don't know. But they were on sale. If you bought 2, you got like $2 off. So we did that. And Micah says, good. I got this for Micah, lemon cayenne. I used to make him a drink with a raw egg, olive oil, cayenne pepper, lemon juice, and honey. So this is kind of similar, but it's probiotic. It's got cayenne pepper, lemon, you know. So I think he'll enjoy that. That's a lot of fun. I think it was on sale. I got 1 gallon of milk. My mother-in-law ended up bringing over some groceries just for the moment. It was so sweet of her. And so it was really nice, but she ended up bringing, I think, 2 gallons of milk. And the day before, our neighbor had brought us a gallon of milk. So I was using the milk today, and I'm like, I went to move another milk into the spot. I'm like, wait, this day was like 2 days ago. What? And so I look at the milk that I was using, and that one was expired too. And so we wasted 2 full gallons of milk. I hate that. I hate wasting food, especially if it could have been prevented. Like that could have been prevented. So I got 1 gallon of milk. Like I said, when we get the paycheck later this week, we're gonna get more milk. So I'm gonna make yogurt again and stuff like that. So, and last we got a bunch of bananas. We still have some fruit. But that is it for this part of the grocery haul. Let's bring you to the next part of the grocery haul. I meant to tell y'all, this was $88. Most of the price came from the dog food. The dog food adds up, and the cat food. So, 88 bucks. All right, so we are on our way to get our next grocery haul. We're just doing pickup today again, because we need to. Okay, so let's go. Hi, babe. Hi. You say hi? So this is our first summer with this van, and we're learning that the air conditioning doesn't work long if you stop. Like, as long as we're moving, it's fine, but once we like stop somewhere or park somewhere, you can feel it getting warm pretty quickly here in Texas. So kids are getting hot. We'll have to invest in some fans or something for everyone for their seats. Rule that I wish I could say I live by is to always have snacks in the car for your kids. It makes a world of difference. I'm gonna pass these back and let's see. Pass them back. Perfect. It works every time. That's why I love the baby stage, when you can give babies snacks. Yeah, you just make snacks for them and bring them, and it makes them so much happier. So can't wait till the twins reach that phase. They're doing some solids, but we're not quite to where I can like give them anything in the car. So that'll be so good. And guys, this is a large haul. We've got 99 plus items. So I'm excited to show y'all what we got. we've got Micah's birthday's coming up, Marisol's birthday's coming up, lots of birthdays, so we got some stuff for that. I got stuff to make him a peanut butter chocolate pie from scratch and all sorts of stuff, so I'm gonna show y'all. You can't do that. Do you see her? Oh my gosh. Smile! So we made it home from our grocery haul, our very hot, sweaty grocery haul. My kids are always like, Mommy, why are your cheeks red? I've always had red cheeks. What? But anyways, my kids are like, why are your cheeks so red? I'm like, that's just the way I am. I remember being so embarrassed as a kid in like PE and stuff because I would just turn bright red. I would turn bright red just from running or being outside. It's just my DNA. So if I'm ever red, I'm okay. I'm just probably hot, and I'm usually hot. Anyways, I'm gonna show you what we got. This is a big haul. See, I've been trying to eat a little bit better again. It's hard to do right now. So I got some of my churro mix that I really like. Crackers, we got heavy whipping cream for the pie I'm gonna make for Micah. We also got cocoa bar for that and some twisters. It's going to be a peanut butter chocolate whip cake thing, no bake. I don't know. I'll try to make a short of it, but it looks a little bit complicated. But hopefully it's good. Got 2 gallons of milk. One's for yogurt. I showed you all in a short how to make yogurt. If you didn't see that, check the description box below. I got brown sugar because we're out. More of the creamer for my husband. I don't really use it. Pasta, lots of pasta. Small shells. Rotini. Garden rotini. Corkscrews. Lots of fun, lots of fun. Parchment paper, I was out. I like to use this when I'm making bread or cookies or anything like that. I try not to use foil as much as I can, but sometimes I just have to use foil. Got ice cream that I better put in the fridge. Got lemon juice, raisins, some Houston blend coffee. We're new to these like pod things. I'd rather have coffee, this just like hot water poured over, which is called a pour over, but I'd rather that. But we're gonna try this kind, haven't tried it yet. They had like all sorts of different blends and it was just like medium bodied. So we'll see. We'll see if this tastes like Houston. Does that mean it tastes like shuttle fuel? Hot sauce for Micah's birthday. I'm gonna make pork shoulder and just do our regular things with it. Just for fun, it's fun to have these on hand. They can go on top of my like meat pies and stuff like that, or just on the side with something else. I really like these wild chips. I've told y'all about them. If you're new here, these are so good. It's chicken and waffle flavored. These are chips made out of chicken. So they're crispy, they're really good. My favorite are the buffalo, but these ones are still really good. 13 grams of protein in a bag. So I'm, like I said, trying to eat a little bit better. I've been feeling very like weak and shaky if I don't eat well lately, which isn't necessarily new, but that's it. We're out of ranch, some sliced jalapeno. Which jalapenos are super easy to grow. That's a good one to grow and you can learn to pickle it yourself. We don't have any right now, so buying. All right, I bought bread. Haven't bought bread in a few months, but I'm just in a pinch, need to get some. I'll probably make some in a couple days, but I've got a lot going on. Making these videos, taking care of the house, taking care of the kids. I'm currently making a bunch of rosaries. I make rosaries on the side. And usually I don't make many, but someone ordered like 40 and then someone else ordered a bunch and stuff like that. And I'm so happy to make them, but I just don't have the time to like make bread. So that's gonna be a next week kind of thing, not today. We had one measly orange left in our fruit bowl. So we got all these bananas. Lots of bananas. The kids have been eating fruit like it is their job. Potatoes were 2 for $4. So this is a really good deal. More bananas. The mangoes were on sale. I only got 2 of them. They're kind of a hassle to cut and stuff like that. But they were on sale. So I just got 2. The apples were like 50 cents a piece. So I got a bunch of those because the kids are loving apples. Like I said, they're just eating fruit. I asked Mabel what her favorite fruit was. and she said kiwi. And so I did get her a few kiwi. They were on sale too. She loves kiwi, and I just feel like I like to try to make them feel special sometimes, just with something little like, what's your favorite food? Let's get that. So got her some of these. I asked her about artichokes because she loves artichokes and she picked kiwis. So that's really good. Lettuce, it's always good to have on hand, and a cabbage because I like doing the cabbage soup still. Even though it's hot and it's summer, I still make soups in the summer. Still an easy, cheap meal. I got some rolls to make some sandwiches for Sunday. Candles for my husband's birthday, which I didn't even think about the number. Definitely. He's not 20, so I'll have to get more of those. Sparkling grapefruit water, diapers. The twins are in size 2 diapers, but they're leaking through at night, so we still have a lot of size 2 diapers, thanks to my bestie. But I'm going to start doing the, sit down, Marcella. The 3s at night, so we can still use as many of the 2s as we can because they're fine during the day. It's just that long stretch they're leaking through. So 3s for bedtime. I always have an array of vegetables to choose from for meals. So I got celery. Celery is always good for tuna or any soups I make. Onions go in just about everything I cook. I got a couple of cucumber just to have, zucchini to have. Yeah? Mm-hmm. That's cabbage. Is it cabbage? Yellow squash. Some supposedly really fresh Roma tomatoes. I've never seen these before. So they look really pretty. I might just eat them by themselves, have the kids eat them by themselves. They really like tomatoes with some salt on it, and it's really good. Got ground beef to have on hand for a lot of good meals. Cheese, once again, good meals. These for grilled cheese sandwiches. I'm sure it'd be much better with this kind of cheese health-wise, but so good with this. So good. I got bacon because this was on sale. Save like $5 when you buy $20 worth of bacon. This is $20 worth of bacon. Pepperoni is always a good snack for the kids or on sandwiches. This is a huge pack. The kids are finally used to it. They thought it was spicy. Salami for a sandwich. For my husband, he requested this for his birthday. His birthday's on Sunday, so he'll have this for after Mass, his sandwich. I think I already told you all oranges. Pork chops. I'm going to show you all a recipe that my mom taught me on how to make pork chops, but you use pork chops and cream of mushroom soup. And I'm always also going to put actual mushrooms in it. Hello. Hi. Hi, you baby. Is that baby Lola? Is that Lola? Baby Lola. She lives in the car, huh? Yeah. Why'd you bring her in? You know? In the car. So I got another thing of yeast. We were almost out of ours. Sweet condensed milk. Got, this is for the pies that I'm making Mike. I'm going to make 2 because we're having family over. And so, you know, we'll share one with family, and then Mike probably wants one all to himself. We have sweet peas for just to throw in dinners. Mushrooms, like I said, for the pork chops. Tomato soup has been a favorite of mine. I really like tomato soup. Vegetable soup just for a snack. And then we make a lot of pasta, as you can see. It's a very good money saver and a quick thing to have on hand. So I didn't know what kind to get, so I got tomato sauce, crushed and diced. So we just got everything, cover bases. It's very good. Chunk light tuna, and like I said, the celery goes well in this. The kids love tuna salad. I need to start adding eggs. Yeah, I need to start adding eggs to it, but I forget. That's your baby. Baby. And then last but not least, I, of course, accidentally got this giant size of ravioli. This ravioli was like a really good deal. It's the size of a baby head. But, I don't know sizes, I guess. Because I looked at it, I'm like, that's a really good deal. I'm just buy this. So I got 2 giant things. I guess we'll have it a day. The kids really like ravioli, but these were intended for Micah. So it'll just be a day that we share. Oh, thank you. That we share with everybody. And it can be a family meal. So that'll be fun. So for this haul, we spent $212, which was a pretty decent amount, I'd say. We got a lot of food. We got a lot of things that are going to last us for a little while. Things like the yeast so I can make more bread, and things like milk so I can make yogurt. So it's not just these items that we're getting items to make other items. So I hope this video encourages you to not just buy the easy stuff, but buy stuff to make stuff, like make your bread and make your yogurt and just give it a shot. If you don't like it, that's fine. I have lots of things that I've tried to make and I just don't like, and they're just better bought. So anyways, I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did like it, and I can't wait to see y'all again soon. Have a blessed rest of your week. Bye, guys. You say bye?
Bye.